Let's check out these two coaches that we brought out, huh? First, we have our 2023 Pasadena. This is the 38MX floor plan. Tons of exterior storage. Look at this beautiful weather. Absolutely gorgeous out here today, y'all. Come on inside. Got the radio playing. Fireplace is going nice and warm. It's pretty sweet. Recliners over here. Got her all prettied up for today. Look at all this stuff. Bath and a half floor plan on this one. Look at all this stuff over here. Gorgeous little coach. Nice bathroom. Check this thing out, man. You guys are anything like me? You like having a lot of storage when you're out there camping? Pretty much storage everywhere you can look on this coach. Thor's fantastic with that. Washer dryer hookups if you want to add one or just keep it empty. Or just do a combo unit. That way you can take advantage of the extra storage there. There's the lights on right there. Well, let's hop out and check this thing out. Cummins ISB motor, 6.7. It's going to be putting out 360 horse. Fantastic chassis. It's the S2 RV chassis, specifically designed for RVs and RV use. We do have the jacks down on this one right now. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but that diesel gen is absolutely quiet. Super, super quiet on this thing. Over here we got our 22 veranda. It's the Salem Cruise Light. Really nice little coach. This thing has probably one of my favorite features I've ever seen on one of these things. It's an outdoor rear slide out patio with a griddle up on top. Let's check this bad boy out. Look at all this room for activities. It's freaking awesome. So many things you can do out here. Look down here. Nice little refrigerator. Keep your brewskis nice and cold down there. Water filtration, hose down. And you see, got the sink right over here, all set up, ready to go. Now the redneck in me wants to stand right over here, but I want to back this over like a lake, you know, like the shore or something like that, and treat this like my own little fishing patio. You yoink them out here, bring them up, cook them, clean them, put them in the refrigerator if you're going to go that way, or just grab a beer out when you're done. Or maybe something a little stronger, I don't know. I'm not you. Check out this couch. Nice little lounge area right here. Big refrigerator, 10 cubic foot. We've got the cooking area right over here, and you're probably saying, damn, where the heck is that microwave? I need a microwave when I go camping, because the kids, they love their little hot pockets. Well, check this out. It's tucked away, nice, hidden, clean, and it looks really nice when you're out here. Kind of takes the stress out of everything when you're camping. I love that. Turn on the lights, make this thing look pretty for everybody. Got hookups for a TV right up here above the fireplace. If you want to watch TV, that's up to you, but we know that that's kind of a 50-50 split with the folks that we talk to. Tons of storage again down here. Huge bathroom. My God. Look at all that storage. With the tilting bed. They call it the Versatilt. Bed inclines some over here. Another spot for you to hang up a TV if you want to on that side. Pretty freaking awesome. Pretty darn awesome. Look at all this storage. My God. One trip to Mexico, you could pay off the whole thing. No, I'm just kidding. Come on out. Let's go check out the outside. See what everybody else is doing out here. We got our little 6 by 6 foot, 2 by 2 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 Sebastian. I think I'm gonna move my table up a little bit when we get going here, but it seems like there's still a lot of folks setting up. I wish you guys could smell the air out here. My God, you can just smell those smokers going. All the stuff getting cooked up and made up. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely awesome. Looks like they got all kinds of different vendors out here. This lady looks like she's making mugs. Some kind of like jams and jellies. Over here, what do we got? Color Street? Looks like makeup? I don't know, looks like makeup or something like that. Boots and Stage. Well, I'm kind of curious. I might get my wife something out of some of this a little bit later. We'll see what she wants. Nice little collector's area they're getting set up over here. Honestly, guys, if you're looking for a great place to go ahead and snowbird for a little while, come down from Canada or get out of Wyoming or Montana when the snow really hits, Idahome's is beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. They have an absolutely fantastic park here. Rates are pretty reasonable from what I understand. Oh wow, look at that, all like the little jade stuff there. That's pretty sweet. Got eggs, pottery, ooh, bread. Gotta love bread, man. You gotta get plenty of that. Look at that. That looks so good. Check out all these people. A guy in a grill. I love it. Wrap and go. Bear in mind, everybody's still just setting up. This is kind of before we technically open up the gates out here. Spud Guts. Let's see what this is. Get Loaded. That looks pretty freaking awesome. Looks like he's smoking these potatoes. That's pretty freaking awesome. Nice little setup over here. Here's the main area over on this side, right up over here. This looks like they've got this really cool pool with a lounge area. Let's go and see if we can check it out. See if they'll let us walk through real quick. Hang on. Let's see what we can see. Alright guys, here's the main office. Pretty cool little setup out here. Beautiful kitchen area. Wow, they got like a big old rec room and coffee. Absolutely where I ought to go and check out if I was considering coming out here. You're still about 30-45 minutes away from Boise. So if you wanted to open the door for you, my friend. If you wanted to go in to see the big city life, you can do that. Out here, I think this is still Middleton, so you can go out up into the countryside if you have a motorcycle, or you just like riding through the countryside. You can do that. You're maybe an hour or two away from McCall. That's a beautiful area. Beautiful lakes up there. Tons and tons of fishing. You're about 45 minutes away from the Boise River, or excuse me, the Snake River. Look at this. Bring the kids out here. This is awesome. Well, it looks like we got a couple people saying hi. How you doing, guys? Appreciate you coming in and watching. Pierce owner, Max Edits. Appreciate you guys coming out. Let me know if you guys have any questions or anything specific you want to see out here. Look at these spots. They're huge. That Premier is not even taking up half of that room. If you're a full-time RVer and you're looking for a nice place to stop out here in Boise, this is a fantastic place to go, y'all. Definitely would take my time and check this out. Looks like they got a hot tub too. Still a little cold, so I don't think they have these opened up, but man, that'd be sweet. These recliners, these look freaking awesome out here. Tons of places to just chill out, relax. I bet you during the summertime you're gonna have fire pits and stuff like that. Oh, they do have a little furnace heater here. That's pretty sweet. Outdoor bathrooms, places to sit down and enjoy some food. Freaking gorgeous, man. Highly recommend giving this place a look out. Tons of kids coming out and playing. Definitely family atmosphere. Beautiful. We'll go check out the pickleball courts over here. I know that's kind of pretty popular with most folks. We'll take a gander and we'll see. See what's going on here. Again, look at the size of these sites. They're beautiful. Tons of places to go set up and hang out. Here's the pickleball course. Looks like they also got a basketball thing going on here. How awesome is that? And of course, the red, white, and blue waving in the sky right there. Pretty darn beautiful. Pretty darn beautiful. Welcome if you're just joining us. This is the Idahome's Spring Festival that we're checking out today. I brought out a couple of coaches just to kind of show off and let people see. Thanks for coming in. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Any questions at all, come in and check them out. Looks like they've got, looks like somebody's doing some tires on this Monaco over here. I see one spare one sitting out there. See, that's a Monaco Night. Let's see. Those are really cool. One of the neat things with these coaches is that in order to protect that single piece front windshield, they actually ended up using a 3-point leveling system. So if you look underneath, I think the jacks are down on this one. Yeah, if you look down underneath, instead of there being 2 up in the front, there's actually just 1 up there. And what that does is it reduces the flex on the front. So that way this big giant windscreen right here doesn't have any stress applied to it. Prevents it from cracking and popping. Also prevents it from popping out over time. Monaco was one of the first companies to come out with a single piece front windshield, and that was their way of protecting it and preventing that snapping or popping of the glass up on the front. Come back over here, we'll check out this veranda. We have the Salem Cruise Light. It's the 22 veranda. I love these steps on the outside. Secure step system. I believe this is through Lippert. It's one of the better systems I've seen out there, in that normally if you're going to have a solid step where when you step on this actual first section there, you're not going to feel it bending or bowing underneath you. And what that does by putting those legs down there is it secures it and prevents that. But now when you fold those steps up and put it away, you're not going to have the issues that you usually have with the doors completely blocking with the steps completely blocking the door. Highly recommend either looking at those to retrofit onto a coach that you already have, or finding a coach that already has one like the Salem Cruise Light. It's a really cool feature. Check this out on the back. Now, what most people don't realize too is that this deck right here, this actually extends out. It's on a rack and pinion system. So you just press a button, electric motor brings it in and out, which is really fantastic. So I kind of call this a cheater floor plan. It looks pretty small when you're traveling down the road, but when you get out, you put out this rear deck slide out and then this side slide out, and it becomes absolutely massive. You feel like you're not missing a darn thing when you're out there camping. Really strongly recommend. It's already prepped for awning toppers, slide toppers, if that's something that you're really into. I recommend getting them, especially if you live in very dusty, dirty, or pine needle infested areas where you tend to get a lot of buildup on top of your slide. And what that's going to do is going to prevent those that debris from building up there and getting pushed inside of your coach every time you bring your slide in and out. I don't have any batteries on this one, but we are plugged in, so we're going to use that. We don't want to burn through batteries and waste those. Well, you guys aren't ready for it. Also, right up here, we're going to have our starter kit for new RV owners. I always recommend getting something like this your first time around. This is going to come with your dump hose. The one that comes with most coaches, not everybody includes one, but most coaches are going to come with a kind of a dinky one. I like this in that it has the 90-degree elbow that goes into your dump station that's clear. And some might say, well, that's kind of gross. Well, yeah, it is, but it at least lets you see when you're done dumping your tank, so you can make sure that everything's out. You're going to make sure it's all clean and fresh, and you're not going to have that funky smell coming out of your toilet. Also comes with the pads that go underneath the stabilizers. This one does have 6 manual stabilizers on it. It's also going to have the tank chemical that we put in there. It's going to help break down the solids, not build a log cabin in your black tank. Wouldn't want that. And there's a couple of other doodads and goodies: water cleaner, toilet paper, an adapter for a 15 amp service if you have a 30 amp service coach. It's a really nice little starter kit. Wow, look at all these people coming out. This is, Charmaine Jewelry? Is that what it was? Let's take a look. Go ahead and check out a little bit of everybody and what they're setting up out here. I think I'm going to try and leave this on while we're out here talking with people and seeing what's... Oh, all this baby clothing? That's pretty sweet. Harley Davidson motors, sweatshirts and jackets and flannels. Wellness, Maduela. That's pretty darn cool. That is really neat. Guys, this is going to be a really fantastic event. I highly recommend coming out if you live nearby. There are plenty of different activities. Bring the kids, bring your friends, whoever you want to come down. Oh, wow, look at this. They got like woodworking stuff. That's pretty cool. Look at this. That is pretty neat. Looks like it's all handmade. That's awesome. Well, there's still a lot of people coming in, a lot of stuff coming in, you guys. Come on in and check this out. It's pretty darn awesome. I got my liquid death rolling right now. I don't know if you guys ever tried this stuff, but it's pretty neat. It's just water, but kind of like the monster of waters. Wow, look at all this stuff. They're all ready for Easter out here. This is sweet. All this stuff going on. Pampered Chef. I didn't know my wife ran a company. No, I'm just kidding. But she is pampered. And she's a darn good chef. Ooh, speaking of chefs, holy cow. Every time I walk through this area, I can smell just the amazing food and the smokiness going on. They're really making some good stuff over here. How funny is that? Look at this. Look at this. It says no smoking right on the side of this trailer. We go over there. Guy's smoking potatoes right there. Ha! Hilarious. Wrap and go. It looks like they're doing some kind of like Greek Euro or something like that. Judging off of the flags and the stuff on the side there. They're definitely Eastered up, ready for a nice day. This buzzing guts, my God, if I wasn't on keto, I would be banging down this guy's door trying to get some potatoes. And oh man, you can smell that smoker going, dude. That's a really neat old trailer right there. That is really cool. He put a lot of work into making that look the way it does. Kind of that cool, rustic sort of a gym. I love it. I absolutely love it. Check that thing there. That's why he's got drinks out. He's ready to go. We got sweetly batched out here. Looks like they've got cupcakes, coffee, cookies, a little generator they're running to get the whole setup going.
Do you need help with that?
Look at this space out here. You're about, I would say, 5 minutes from the interstate in that direction right there. Easy access. You're maybe 45 minutes away from Oregon if you want to go down there. And then Boise, you can jump on the interstate and then head east instead of west, and that'll take you right down to Boise, the downtown. That's actually where our dealership is located. I highly recommend coming out and checking us out. Probably the largest toy store in Idaho. We have everything from motorcycles, side-by-sides, RVs, boats, motorhomes, fifth wheels, toy haulers, If it's something that's a toy for a big kid, we pretty much got it. Even a couple of them for the little guys. Got little TTR 50s, little kiddo size quads. You name it, dude. We have everything out there. Highly recommend coming down, checking it out, looking at some of our walkthrough videos on some of these. There's a lot of really good stuff going on over at Dennis Dillon in Boise. Come on down, check it out. We have some of the best inventory. We sit on a little over 50 acres of RVs, toys, fifth wheels, you name it, we got it, man. Again, I'm really just shocked about this space right over here. Look at this. That is just really nice. Everything's so clean. So clean. Nothing that's screaming at you. It's just nice and relaxed, just the way RVing is supposed to be. Absolutely. Oh, wow, look at that. They got a putting green over here. Let's check this out. Got this guy's truck in the way. I don't want to walk right next to his stuff here. Hey, Rebecca, appreciate you coming in. Thanks for saying hi. Anything in particular you wanted to see out here? Look at this putting green. This is awesome out here. That's awesome. What a great way to... Oh, look at that. The guys, they're so clean. These guys are already out here. Nobody's even been in there, and he's already out there sweeping and making sure everything looks pretty. What a fantastic setup, man. Absolutely awesome. Got all of these. Got all these keychains. They got Minecraft. They've got Doctor Who, or not Doctor Who, Doctor Strange, Captain America, all kinds of neat stuff. Look at that. We got the iced cottage, yellow farmhouse treats. Look at all of those. Do you make all of these yourself?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's awesome.
Homemade and organically.
I'm live on YouTube. I hope that's okay.
Oh, that's perfect.
Okay,
fine.
perfect.
Hi.
Hey guys. So check it out. What's your favorite bread that you guys have here?
So my favorite is the jalapeno and cheddar.
Jalapeno and cheddar? Okay.
So I'm down here to let people know that I have a farm stand.
Okay.
In Caldwell, just 2 miles down the road, that's open every day.
Okay.
11 to sunset, and I have cookies and bread and jams and
that's awesome.
Free-range eggs, and I've got
No
blueberry
kidding.
muffins and pretzels. So it's a cute little trailer
Okay.
that people can pull in every
Heck
day
yeah.
and pick up some fresh bread.
Look at these cookies, guys.
Yeah, the s'mores are the best sellers.
The s'mores?
Yeah,
look at those
look at
guys.
those.
Those look fantastic. That's awesome. Well, thank you so very
Thank
much.
you.
We'll be walking around here. Check out all this pottery stuff. That is awesome. He looks a little busy. Maybe we'll come back with him. All this jewelry. I love it. Oh, that's so cool. Look at all these like crystals and stuff. Handmade jewelry. How's it going, guys? Cornhole. What's an RV park without cornhole, man? That's like the best thing ever. I love it. Absolutely love it. Do you make all these yourself?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You just do cornhole or anything
I
else?
just do cornhole.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty darn awesome. They look really well made.
Yeah.
We're live on YouTube. I hope that's okay with you, brother. Wow, they do look really well made.
All
That's
my boards
so cool.
are Baltic birch plywood,
Okay.
and then they're either stained or painted. We hand do everything, and they're all regulation size and dimensions and everything.
No kidding.
Yep.
I didn't even know there were regulations.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you. And what was your name?
Bill with Redbird Woodcraft.
Bill, nice to meet you. I'm Dan the RV man. We appreciate you having me out here, okay?
Yeah.
Look at that. Pampered Chef still setting up. Wow, they got a lot of really nice stuff out here, guys. That is pretty darn sweet. How you doing this morning? Awesome. You guys selling like cooking utensils and stuff like that?
Well, we're here to make life easier for you in the kitchen.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yes.
Very cool. All right, well,
We have utensils.
let's check it out, guys.
We have mixes to make your food delicious.
Okay.
We have sauces. We have spices. And we have knives. We have Everything you can think of is what you need in the kitchen.
That's awesome. Do you guys have a website or anything like that?
Yes, you do.
What's your website?
Pamperchef.com.
Perfect. I will definitely put that out there with all the guys. I'm sorry?
I could give you my personal one.
Well, I have you live on YouTube right now.
Oh,
I don't know if that's okay. I'm so sorry. I should have mentioned. But guys, check this out, pamperedchef.com. Tons of really neat stuff out here. All kinds of different tools and mixes and all sorts of neat things. So check them out. Thank you. This daughter doing really well out here. Look at all of this stuff. Ah, that's so cool. Look at all the Easter stuff out here, guys. Definitely come out here and check out this really cool event. It is the Spring Festival at Idahome's. Highly recommend it. I think I'm gonna set up and keep adjusting some of my stuff up and over here. And again, Dennis Still Indifference by today, get 20% off your parts and labor. So definitely come on down and check out these things. Again, we have the Pasadena. It's on the S2 RV Freightliner chassis. It's got a 15,000 pound hitch on the back, powered by the Cummins ISB motor, putting out 360 horsepower. 22.5-inch wheels and tires. And just one of the cutest floor plans I've ever seen in my life. Check this thing out here. Beautiful seating position up front. Tons of space inside. Absolutely fantastic. Look at this place. Bath and a half. Big shower. Holy mackerel for an RV. That's fantastic. Dual 15K ACs. Tons and tons of storage. It's ducted all throughout. TV on the swing mount right over here. Look at this, guys. Induction and propane cooktop with a convection microwave up top. That way you don't have to drive all the way to Oregon to get baked. No, I'm just kidding. Wonderful air ride seats up here. Makes those long hauls really easy to deal with. You've also got their large dinette area. A whole adult, once that's fold down, can actually sleep there, which is fantastic. Beautiful traveling window up here at the front. Lets you see pretty much everything while you're out there on the road. Let's go look outside. Ugh. Look at the size of these baggage doors. Holy cow. I'm 6'3" and it's almost up to my nipple line. Look at that. Huge. Beautiful outdoor TV if you're into that sort of thing. It's got a sound bar. Look at this pass through over to the other side. Tons and tons of storage. We're looking at just under 100-gallon freshwater tank. So no matter where you guys go on your trips and travels, you're able to stay there as long as you need. Again, with the 22.5-inch wheels and tires, they are absolute monsters. They make your ride super smooth, and they give you the security to tow whatever you need going down the road. As a matter of fact, coming here this morning, I had the Salem cruise light hooked up to the back of this thing. We were sitting at about 72 foot long. And this thing drove absolutely fantastic. What a monster. What an absolute tank. My God, you guys. Plenty more storage on this side. 50 amp service. Tankless water heater. I mean, look at that full body paint job too. Doesn't that just pop? Absolutely gorgeous. Check this thing out. Highly recommend. Look at all these other coaches out here. They're so cool. Got a Grand Design over there. Brinkley looks really nice, actually. Yeah, that's the toy hauler model. It's got the fold out in the back. Triple axle. Here's our Salem Cruise Light. It's 22 Veranda made by Forest River. Really nice. I talked before a little bit about these about these solid steps. Love these. It's a great feature. One of the advantages to this is instead of having those fold-up doors or the fold-up steps that block out your complete door, this, you're able to actually open that door and access it without folding out those steps, taking up a bunch of room. So now, if you're just loading something in, maybe you're pulled up next to another vehicle where you can't quite open up the door all the way, you're able to actually fold this out, open up the door, and you're not going to swing over and hit into the other vehicle. Got the rear patio, slide out patio on the back here. Absolutely a fantastic little feature. As I was saying earlier, the redneck in my head was screaming, Dan, you need to take this thing all the way to the lake. You need to back it over the lake right up to the back tires right there. Stick that thing out. Get out your fishing pole and just go to town. And then, while you're sitting there, let's check inside real quick. Let's take a gander. While you're doing it, you open this up. You got your little refrigerator right down there. Absolutely awesome. Keep a couple of nice brewskis sitting in there. Over here, we've got your sink. Comes out, you can turn on the water right from there. Clean your fish. Get everything nice, prettied up. My wife hates the smell of fish when we're inside. So then you take your fish, bring them over here to your nice, beautiful grill, cook them up, make some fish tacos, make some just regular cooked fish. You can do some rice, maybe throw some of those Uncle Ben's packets in the microwave in there, and you can sit down on the back patio, enjoy the sunset, the sunrise, or just the lake, and enjoy some beautiful, beautiful fish. Absolutely fantastic. Let's check out the inside. We got our sliding door right here. For those of you that are safety conscious, yes, it does lock and prevent people from coming on in. Now, it is a little bit of a chilly day out here. I think we're in the low 50s, mid 50s. I mean, it's not freezing cold, but it's you're gonna need a jacket out here. And for that, we have this nice little fire heater. It's a fireplace. It's all electric. It's gonna heat up the actual coach inside as well if you have hookups. You do have a regular furnace as well, so that'll keep you nice and toasty while you're out there camping. This also folds out into a bed. Now, if you're like my wife and you take everything but the kitchen, well, no, sometimes she takes a kitchen sink with her. But sometimes, if you're out there and you're taking absolutely everything with you, you're having a hard time finding places to store it, look at what Forest River did. 3 individually set up totes already set up underneath. They're sized for this couch and they are ready to go. So you can take all of your stuff, put it in here, keep it hidden away, and you can either leave it on the coach or when you're done, take it out, bring it inside, unload, wash, and put away everything, and then load it back up again and bring it back out. Absolutely awesome. Absolutely fantastic. We got another one right over here. Looks like there's space for another one if you want to put it right in this space up here too. All right, guys. Well, come on down to the Idahome's Spring Festival. Looks like we're about to get things underway here, so I hope you guys all have a fantastic day. Hope to see you here soon.